Hello, explorers of your inner universe. My name is Anea, and on this channel, we explore psychology and work on our personal growth together. Today, we're diving into a story that's been in the spotlight for years, a modern day psychological case study, the relationship between Hailey and Justin Bieber. On the surface, we see Hailey Bieber, a supremely successful model, a style icon, a savvy businesswoman, a person who seems to have it all. And Justin Bieber, a global superstar whose life has been public since childhood. But behind the glossy facade lies a dynamic that begs a crucial question. Why does an intelligent, accomplished, and independent woman remain for years with a man who, by his own admission, struggles with aggression, dependency, and profound emotional instability? What are the invisible forces that can bind someone to a relationship that from the outside often looks like a full-time caregiving role? This isn't about gossip or judgment. Today we go deeper into the psychology of codependency, the invisible dramatic triangles, and the internal traps that can keep even the strongest person locked in a painful dynamic. And by the end, I'll give you a powerful tool for self-reflection. To understand the resilience of this bond, we need a key psychological model, the Karpman Drama Triangle. It has three roles: persecutor, victim, and rescuer. Justin, with his childhood trauma, sudden fame, public struggles with addiction, and mental health, he fits the archetype of the victim perfectly. His persona broadcasts a cry for help, and where there is a vulnerable victim, a rescuer is inevitably drawn in. But here's the crucial insight. The rescue isn't driven by pure altruism. Often it's fueled by pride, by a deep need to prove, I'm special. Others failed, but I will succeed. I will fix him, heal him, make him happy. Hailey entered an already established triangle where the third point was long held by Selena Gomez. And after Selena stepped back, that role was filled by Justin's addictions, his illnesses. Yes, an addiction or a chronic condition can act as the third that binds a couple. This isn't a relationship between two whole adults. It's a three-part system where everyone plays a learned role. Escaping such a system is incredibly difficult because your role becomes part of your very identity. So what are the specific internal mechanisms at play? Let's break down the 5 psychological traps that likely keep Hailey and perhaps mirror patterns for many of us in such relationships. Trap number 1 is religiosity and the Messiah complex. Ideas of sacrifice, duty, carrying your cross often have roots in religious upbringing. In interviews, Hailey consistently says things like, I couldn't leave him in a hard season. I knew this was the right thing to do. Her mission becomes to save, to endure at all costs. It's not just love, it's calling. The second trap is a low self-esteem masked by success. How is that possible? Externally, she is the picture of achievement, but a relationship with a global superstar, even a troubled one, feeds a sense of exceptionalism. He chose me. This is potent fuel for the narcissistic part present in all of us. Deep down, a belief can fester. My worth isn't inherent. It's tied to having this person by my side. That's a hole in self-esteem that career wins alone can't fill. The third trap is the abandonment wound. I'd speculate that in childhood, Hailey may have lacked consistent, unconditional attention and warmth from a key figure, possibly her father. This plants a profound primal fear. I will be left, I will not be chosen. So the psyche seeks a familiar pattern. As an adult, she finds Justin emotionally unavailable, here one moment and gone the next, echoing that early dynamic. And here's the chance to finally win, to prove, look how hard I'm trying, choose me, stay with me. The terror of being alone outweighs the tangible suffering within the relationship. Trap number 4, cognitive distortions. Personalization. I'm responsible for his happiness and survival. He'll fall apart without me. Magical thinking. I believe God will fix things. Love will conquer all. As if a miracle will change reality without their active work. Catastrophizing. Thoughts spiral into the worst case scenario. If I leave, something terrible will happen to him. Mental filter. She focuses only on the good moments, filtering out all the toxic behavior. You can admire a beautiful sky, but if you're standing in a swamp, the problem remains. Emotional reasoning. Decisions are made based on fleeting feelings. I remember how good we were together, rather than an assessment of the facts. And the fifth trap is a loss of self. Hailey dissolves into the role of the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect support system. Her interviews are filled with talk of him, his state. But where is she? A mini stroke at age 27. That is the body's scream under the immense load of stress, repressed emotion, and borrowed responsibility. It's the physical price for the rescue role. Now let's pause, because this story isn't just about celebrities, it's about patterns anyone can fall into. Let's do a quick traffic light test for your own relationships. Just see which statements resonate. Red light. You feel responsible for your partner's mood and emotions. You've lost friends and connections because of this relationship. You constantly justify their destructive behavior to yourself and others. You've abandoned your own goals and dreams. Yellow light. You often ignore your own needs. You fear conflicts and honest conversations. The mere thought of a breakup fills you with panic. Green light. You maintain your own identity and interests outside the relationship. You can openly discuss your feelings without fear. You support your partner but do not control them, and you feel the same support in return. If you recognized yourself in the red or yellow zones, see it as an important signal. It means the topic of codependency might be relevant for you, and awareness is always the first, most powerful step. So, where could this relationship go? There are two probable paths. Path 1, the destructive cycle. With the birth of a child, the rescuer role is magnified. Now it's about saving not just the man, but the family as an idea. Hailey could endure this for years until her physical and psychological resources are completely depleted. The mini stroke was a major warning. The next manifestation could be more severe. This is a road to total burnout. Path 2, the constructive way out. There are reports that Hailey is in therapy. This is the hopeful sign. If in therapy she works on her codependency, learns to set boundaries, shifts focus back to her own life and happiness, and if Justin concurrently commits to serious work on his demons, there is a chance to turn a triangle into a mature partnership. If not, the relationship will likely end. And here I am less worried for Hailey. She is strong, successful, and can rebuild. For Justin, however, losing such a symbiotic bond, this lifeline could lead to a painful downward spiral. The story of Hailey and Justin is more than tabloid fodder. It's a large, poignant textbook example of codependency. It shows how childhood wounds, fragile self-worth, and faulty beliefs can chain even the brightest person. Love should not be a rescue mission. Healthy relationships are about partnership, not parenting another adult. They are about caring for yourself, not just for the other. If today's exploration resonated with you, please start small. Ask yourself, what do I want? What am I feeling? What is good for me? That is the first, most revolutionary step out of any dramatic triangle. If you found this video into psychology valuable, if you want to continue this journey of exploring your inner universe, please subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up. It truly helps me create more content like this for you. Next time we'll talk about the other heroine of this story, Selena Gomez. Has she managed to build healthier relationships after everything she's been through, or do old patterns still linger? To make sure you don't miss the deep dive, hit the bell icon too. Thank you so much for being here today. Be kind to yourself. And until next time, keep exploring. Love you.